My 23F boyfriend, 25M, is jealous of my dog, 11M. I wish I was making this up. LMAO. My boyfriend gets jealous of all the affection and cuddles that I give to my dog. I've had my dog for 11 years. And boyfriend for 1 year. So yesterday, I was playing with my dog. My boyfriend was telling me to come cuddle with him. I tell him just a few minutes. Then he totally snaps and says, "I'm tired of always coming second to that damn dog. It's either me or him," and he slams the door and walks out. I'm totally taken aback by that reaction. When he came back an hour later, he looked embarrassed and was quiet. I'm not even sure how to have this discussion with him. He obviously has some issues that he needs to address. Right? Just posting that putting the 11M after the dog in the title made me laugh. Also, your boyfriend is extremely insecure lol. I really appreciate you putting the dog's age in. It really helps give context to the situation. You'll probably want to ask him how serious he was about that ultimatum, because if he's genuinely jealous, you're both wasting your time trying to continue this relationship. I'm of the opinion that any time someone issues an ultimatum between them and your pet, always choose your pet. You have an obligation to your pet. You agreed to care for it for its lifespan. A human can fend for themselves. Your pet relies on you entirely for food, shelter, emotional care, etc. Your pet relies on you for survival. A grown-ass man does not. Dude, WTF, tears of joy. I'd pick the dog also. He needs therapy. Imagine if you have a baby with this man. Is he going to feel the same about you giving a child more attention than him? I had a similar situation, but I was your BF. My BF was being affectionate with him dog, and I felt like I was being neglected. He's not very verbally affectionate with me, but he is with the dog. That showed me that he was capable of it, but he just chose not to. I snapped one day because I felt neglected, and it came off as pure jealousy of the dog. It's not that I wanted the dog to get less verbal affection. It was that I wanted it too. We had a long talk about it, and he didn't realize how I had been feeling. He's been more verbal about love, and things have been great ever since. I honestly think there's a good chance your BF is feeling neglected. Talk to him. Ask him if he's feeling left out or neglected. If he is, ask him what you can do to help those feelings and frustrating, and it won't get better until you talk it through. How about some variation of, "You seem very frustrated. Can we talk about what is going on that caused you to get so mad earlier?" Being jealous of your dog and feeling neglected by you are two different things. You may be neglecting him in your relationship and not realizing it. Maybe there are other stressors in his life, and you and your dog just ended up being the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't think you should just assume that he is just being a raging asshole who has problems and hates dogs. So yesterday, I was playing with my dog. My boyfriend was telling me to come cuddle with him. I tell him just a few minutes. Is this jealousy thing you mention recent, or has it been happening for a while? Do you often put off your boyfriend when he wants to spend time with you? How much time on average do you spend with your dog compared with your boyfriend? Has your boyfriend been going through stressful things in life lately and needs a little extra TLC? I don't think we have enough information right now to give accurate commentary. There are always two sides of a story. What if Op is always spending time with the dog and we don't know it? Person shrugging. This person reminds me of that other post where this dude got fed up with his GF always prioritizing her dog over him, that he broke with her after giving her a last chance. Of course it might not be the same thing, but always coming second. obviously has some underlying meaning. Not enough info here. I've dated people who were nuts about their pets and definitely treated the animals better than their partner. It's one thing when you're with someone who treats you and the pet special. It's another thing when you're neglected and the pet is constantly worshipped. You have to give both parties one-on-one affection. I would say the human more. I agree, you're just slating it a certain way to try and gain sympathy. Interesting to note your boyfriend came back, looking embarrassed. That detail indicates to me that he ain't proud of how he acted, which is childish, but that he is in need of attention right now. I have a dog, but I'm not that way. My partner always comes first. We are both humans. Start the conversation. Well, obviously I choose the dog, and go from there. I feel like I haven't got enough information to work with to give any accurate advice on this. Because I don't know if this is a one-off or if he's prone to jealousy about a variety of things, and the outbursts are frequent. One thing I do know for sure. If my partner asked for a cuddle and I was playing with my dog, I can't imagine myself ever telling him to wait until I was good and ready to stop giving my dog attention. If your boyfriend, rightly or wrongly, feels like he's being denied or told to wait for attention because you'd rather be giving it to your dog, then really your only option is to talk to him about it. You say that there's obviously issues he needs to address, but I'd urge you to go into the conversation with a more open mind, as he may bring up issues he feels you need to address too. There might well be work you can both put in here to come to an understanding. LMAO. I like how there is 0 words given to your own behavior, that it must just be him that has some issues. Sure, it's possible, but it's also possible he sees a legitimate lack of affection coming from you, and this is a straw breaking the camel's back type situation. If y'all have been together for a year, and he feels a general lack of affection, you being affectionate with your dog could be openly making a statement. I am perfectly capable of being affectionate, just don't want to with you. I get the sense you are just here looking for approval, and due to sub's demographics, you will probably get it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know the pretense of your relationship, but talk to him. He could very well feel jealous of your dog for taking your time. You said he goes out with friends, but that isn't always relaxing, and someone there could be whispering in his ear that you like the dog more. If he feels inadequate and that you like the dog more, he would say stuff like that. You said you weren't loving that outburst though, but it seems like there's no other way he would have told you, since you're so defensive about the dog here. Just talk to him and sort it out. I would never get rid of a pet because a boyfriend was jealous. However, if you are constantly ignoring him to play with your dog, you are the one in the wrong. Let your boyfriend go so that he can find someone that loves him. Do you give your boyfriend affection? So my partner and I both have attachment issues and don't always get our physical touch needs met. We have 1 dog. Had 2 until recently. Sniffle. I'm okay. Hand me a tissue. Who gets all the love all the time? And sometimes our not getting our need for touch met manifests as mild jealousy. But we're adults with words and ideas and communication skills, and the ability to recognize that we get our needs met when we use those skills. And when we don't feel like being vulnerable and saying, I need more touch than I'm getting right now. It's family cuddle time. Everybody in the dog pile. Sounds like you're ignoring him when he's present. To be honest, the way you've described your boyfriend's concern is pretty derisive. It doesn't sound like you're coming from an angle of trying to understand his thoughts, but rather that you're looking for the sub to dogpile him so you feel like you're in the right. Pardon the pun. Sit down with him and listen to him explain why he feels that way, and then take it from there. Don't start off the conversation with accusations. We're missing a lot of context. We only have your description of events filtered through your heavy-handed interpretation of him as some irrational, jealous guy. Maybe you're right, but the truth is we really don't have enough context to know if your account is entirely accurate. Nor will we ever, given how Reddit is set up. Side note: I've known some dog lovers to treat their partner as second fiddle to their pet. They don't see this given how attached they are to their dog. But it's plainly obvious to everyone outside of the bubble. Make of this what you will.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.